Round two. This is our show. Okay, please, this is the big
Why Coyote?
Okay. Avatar in Real Life, Chapter 66.
Whoa.
About a week later, Azula got into a huge fight with her mom and stormed out of the house. Normally, after a fight with her mom, Azula would go to Ty Lee's house, but they still weren't talking to each other at this point in time, so swallowing her pride, Azula... It's pride, everyone. Grow up. Azula hopped on a bus to Zuko's apartment. Once she got there, she stood outside of Zuko's door for several minutes, wondering whether or not she could knock on the door or walk away. She finally worked up the courage to knock on her brother's door. But just as she raised her fist to knock, Zuko opened the door. He looked super surprised to see his little pregnant sister. Zuko said, "Why are you here? Do you need a large sum of money or something?" No, Azula said, sigh. Look, I got into a huge fight with Mom, and normally I try to go to Ty Lee for these sorts of things, but we're not talking to each other at the moment, so... Seriously, do you need a large sum of money or something? Zuko asked. Azula punched him in the shoulder, not so friendly like. Ow, Zuko said. You deserved that, Azula said. So you're serious, Zuko asked. You want to talk? Yeah, I think that's close to what I said when I got here, Azula said. So you want to come in or something? Zuko asked. Oh, Azula said, I think. Neither of them were really sure what to say. They never actually came to each other like this before. Can I get you something to drink? Zuko asked Azula as they walked into Zuko's apartment. To be clear, maybe a beer or something? You're hilarious, Azula said sarcastically. Zuko glanced at Azula as she struggled to get into a comfortable position on his worn couch.
Whoa!
Wow.
Well worn.
You okay? Zuko asked. Zuko, I haven't been okay in months, Azula said. Months? Zuko asked. Pouring 2 glasses of vitamin water. Yeah, you know, since I learned I was pregnant, Azula said. She stayed silent for a few minutes. And those are past comments. God, I thought Dad loved me, Azula said. You know? Yeah, Zuko said. Yeah, I do know. Oh yeah, Azula said. Zuko brought the glasses of vitamin water over to Azula and sat down in a chair across from the couch. But you know, Azula said, Dad knew that I got raped. He knew that this whole ordeal wasn't my fault, yet he still kicked me out anyways. Azula, you should know by now that Dad's an ass. He practically forced me out of the house when I was only 15, Zuko said. But unlike you, he didn't call Mom to take me in. He just threw me out of the house like some dying house cat. Dad thought you were sleeping with Mai, and you know how strongly he feels about teenage sex. But I wasn't sleeping with Mai at the time. I was just hanging out with her with my door closed. You're the one who got drunk and slept with Chan when Dad was practically in the next room. Who the hell told you about that? Azula demanded. Mai did, Zuko told her. You were so wasted and you called her right before you slept with Chan. Okay, Azula said uncomfortably. I did not know that. Obviously, Zuko said. Zuko and Azula talked for a little while longer until they noticed how late it was getting. Do you want me to drive you back to Mom's house? Zuko asked. No, Azula said. I want you to drive me somewhere else. LS! Oh, yeah! About 15 minutes later, outside of Ty Lee's house. You sure no one's asleep yet? Zuko asked. It's 9:30. Trust me, Azula said. No one comes even close to sleep for another hour. Azula struggled to get out of the car, but once she did, she walked up to the front porch and knocked on the door. One of Ty Lee's sisters answered and let her in. As she walked up the stairs, Azula wondered if this would work at all. She and Ty Lee never fought for this long before. What if they just didn't meet eye to eye anymore? M-E-A-T. Those thoughts and more raced through Azula's mind as she approached Ty Lee's bedroom door and eventually worked up the straight to open it. I didn't read that wrong, by the way.
You're all straight.
So, yeah. Get you straight. Ty Lee was sitting at her computer desk, messing around on MySpace.
Not anymore.
When she saw Azula come in,
It's an old chapter.
it's called knocking, Ty Lee said, not looking up from her computer. Or am I too stupid to know what that is? I never said you were stupid, Azula said. Whatever, Ty Lee said, still not looking up from the monitor.
Oh, you're not looking at him.
Look, this isn't easy for me to say, Azula said, but, By any chance, are you trying to say you're sorry? Ty Lee asked, finally looking over at Azula. Yeah, Azula said. Yeah, and I was wrong to say what it was I said about you. God, this isn't easy. Azula, you shouldn't be the one who's sorry, Ty Lee said, getting up from her computer. I should be. I mean, you're the one who's pregnant and not really in control of a lot of things at this point. I guess up till now, I just took these things you said too personally. Azula smiled to her friend. Besides, you came all the way over here at night and attempted for the very first time in your life to apologize, so I guess our friendship must really mean something to you, Ty Lee said, smiling. It does. Then Ty Lee and Azula shared a hug of forgiveness.